Hello everyone in CareChoice trim. It's Wednesday, so it's time for our poetry reading again. I'm delighted to be able to read for you, even if it's only by video. It's a pity I can't be up there, but please God, all will be back to normal soon and I'll be going up there every Wednesday. So in the meantime, all I can do is make these videos for you. So I have a few poems and even a song this week, which I hope you enjoy. And because it's spring, and because I've had plenty of time to be out in the garden, I've also taken some videos from the garden, and you'll see some of those as we go along. My first poem this week is a favourite one by W.B. Yeats. It's called The Fiddler of Dooney. When I play on my fiddle in Dooney, folk dance like a wave of the sea. My cousin is priest in Kilvarnet, my brother in Maharabui. I passed my brother and cousin, they read in their book of prayer. I read in my book of songs I bought at the Sligo Fair. When we come at the end of time to Peter sitting in state, he will smile on the three old spirits, but call me first through the gate. For the good are always the merry, save by an evil chance, and the merry love the fiddle, and the merry love to dance. And when the folks there spy me, they'll all come up and say, here is the fiddler of Dooney, and dance like a wave of the sea. And here is one of my favourite Seamus Heaney poems. It's a very sad poem, but it's very, very well done. Mid-term break. I sat all morning in the college sick bay, counting bells, knelling classes to a close. At 2 o'clock, our neighbours drove me home. In the porch, I met my father, crying. He had always taken funerals in his stride, and Big Jim Evans saying it was a hard blow. The baby cooed and laughed and rocked the pram when I came in, and I was embarrassed by old men standing up to shake my hand and tell me they were sorry for my trouble. Whispers informed strangers I was the eldest, away at school, as my mother held my hand in hers and coughed out angry, tearless sighs. At 10 o'clock, the ambulance arrived with the corpse, staunched and bandaged by the nurses. Next morning, I went up into the room. Snowdrops and candles soothed the bedside. I saw him for the first time in 6 weeks. Paler now, wearing a poppy bruise on his left temple. He lay in the 4-foot box as in his cot. No gaudy scars, the bumper knocked him clear. A 4-foot box, a foot for every year. You might remember last week when I was showing you around the room, I showed you this old wind-up gramophone that belonged to my great-grandfather, bought by my father when he started working. Now the record on it is a song we know very well from Nice Singing Every Week, and that is I'll Walk Beside You by Vera Lynn. It's an old 78. Unfortunately, my wind-up gramophone doesn't work, but I have this turntable which will play it. So sit back and listen to this beautiful song. It's a little bit crackly, but it's nice.
I look into
I'd like to finish this week with a new poem, a poem I've just came across quite recently. And it's a very suitable poem for these terrible times. It's called In the Time of Quiet, and it's by Philippa Atkin. No one told the daffodils about the pause to spring, and no one's told the birds to roost or asked them not to sing. No one asked the lazy bee to stop his bumbling round, and no one stopped the bright green shoots emerging through the ground. No one's told the sap to rest deep within the wood, and stopped the sleepy trees from waking, wreathed about in bud. No one's told the sky to douse its brightest shades of blue, and stopped the scudding clouds from puffing headlong into view. No one asked the lambs to still the springs beneath their feet, to stop their rapid rush and quell each joyful bleat. No one told the stream to halt its gurgle or its flow, and warn the playful breezes not to gust and not to blow. No one's asked the raindrops not to fall upon the earth, and fail to quench the soil in this season of rebirth. No one's locked the sun down or dimmed the shimmer of the moon, and even in the darkest night the stars are still immune. Remember what you value, remember who is dear. Close the doors to danger and keep your family near. In the quiet all around us, take the time to sit and stare, and wonder at the glory unfurling everywhere. Look towards the future after the ordeal, and keep faith in Mother Nature's power and will to heal. That's a nice poem with some nice thoughts in it for these times. So that's my reading for this week. I'll read more next week, and I hope that very soon I'll be up there in person reading for you all. Thanks again to all of you for listening and watching. Thanks to all the carers and all the staff of CareChoice Trim. Well done. Keep up the good work. Keep the spirits up, and I'll see you soon again. God bless. Bye.